Yeah, I'm hitting it a little early. Um, yeah, people get in here, whatever. I'm a little bummed about the last video I put up, the New Year's video. It turned out okay. The sound was okay. The sound could have been so much better. I'm still trying to find a way to put that onto my computer because you got the sound from this coming from my speakers. It was awful. It was awful compared to what it could have been. Although I will say, what it could have been could have got me knocked off of YouTube for copyright strikes that the music couldn't understand. It wasn't gathering in. It didn't bring in. Not just that. There's a bunch of videos that I found. I've been going through my computer. I'm trying to delete stuff because it keeps telling me I'm running out of space and I don't understand. I'm like, I got this colossal thing over here. How could I possibly be running out of space? And Chase, my IT guy, keeps telling me, dude, delete all those cat pictures. And I'm like, that can't possibly be it. I'm pretty sure he's kidding. Uh, so I'm going through these files, and I found 7. I thought were 8. I'm going to have to change that in the thing. I said 8. Um, I'll do it later. I'll do it later because, like that, the New Year's Eve video, the sound would have been better. It would have started out better. The first 4 minutes or whatever, it's me trying to figure shit out. I'm like, that's ridiculous. I knew what I was doing. I was all set up and ready to go. And no, you got me walking around in my underwear trying to figure shit out. Um, it was 4 minutes. You just push a little through, and it's fun. It's a good video. The sound could have been better. My plan is, and it's a plan. I don't know that it's going to happen, but next year, I'm going to do an hour or two of interviews and asking people Mandela effect questions and things, and I'm going to put that hour and a half up before it. That's my plan. So I'll delete the last one that came up. I could just get rid of it. I don't know why I think that way. My first channel had 2,000, almost 2,000 subscribers, and I thought, oh no, and I deleted it. And then I started up again, and then I think I deleted another one and started up again. And I'm just like, what? I would have had a pretty decent sized channel, but still only 200-300 people would have been watching me at the time. Right now, I'm only getting 100-120 hits. And I don't care. My goal was for me to get the information and post so that maybe I could learn something. Maybe somebody else will get something out of it. It wasn't about getting subscribers. It wasn't about doing all that. And, it just, every once in a while I get really pissed and, I'm like, no, it's not about that. Get it off. And what? So that hasn't happened because I've been having other issues, like don't post at all. I mean, are you kidding me? So I'm going through the computer and I'm trying to purge a lot of crap on my computer. And this stuff I think is really neat to have. And I'm like, wow, this is interesting. I started to vet it. And I think I stopped after the second one. There's 7 of them. They're about 7 minutes long each. One's 4, one might be 8 or 9. And these are my very first attempts to be on YouTube. Not to be on YouTube. That's not what it was about. I'm talking about flat earth stuff. I'm not talking about Mandela effects. I do believe I bring it up. And it's weird because I do believe I did like 80 takes. I have 7 videos that I found on my computer from these 80 takes. And if you want to see the one that it ended up being, obviously go to my first video, watch the first 3 minutes, I think, of the first video, and that'll show you what I was ended up with, and it pisses me off because when I was vetting the first one, I'm listening to it and I'm like, yeah, I wanted to say that. Oh, I end up saying that later, months later. And I'm like, no, I wanted to express those things that way. But being the first time on camera, I'm like, no. I just kept doing it and I'm going to let you watch these. I also found, I think, 8 to 10 other videos that should have been on the last video. Some interviews I took during the Christmas season, whatever, last year. So, 2 weeks ago? A couple of those videos are up. I doubt very much. I am quite sure I deleted everything that I've already posted, even if it was on the last video I put up. I kind of wanted to keep them because I'm like, I don't know if this is going to work where I can get the sound up perfectly the way I want it to. Whatever. The video got up. It's got more hits than it has in whatever. So, and people said it was fine. They enjoyed it, whatever. So do I have to do that? No. I'll just put it up next year. Will I delete that one? Probably not. I don't know. Whatever. I'll probably delete the whole channel. Are you kidding me? I'm talking about that all the time. So I'm going to put up right now. I don't know what, like I said, I did like 80 some takes. And these videos, this is 7 of them, and they're kind of like, I'm telling you, I only vetted the first one and then part of the second one and stopped. So the rest of them, whatever they are, they are. No, I don't want to do that. See, this is where I have the problem, but whatever. All right, but this will be quick because we're going to show all files and we're going to go right into it. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos that I want to show you. You know what? I'm popping this one right up because I think it's hysterical. I'm going to
have to be the only dysfunctional adultish.
I'm just going to pause that, put it where I want to. Back it up because you got to hear this guy. First off, I'm in a bar, I'm in a brewery, and the guy's talking. He's saying, this guy's telling him his issues, and he's like, "Look, you're not the only first." Oh, what's the word? I
don't have to be the only dysfunctional adultish.
You ready, Dan? Dysfunctional adult. Okay, fine. And that's where we start this. This is a few seconds. This is nothing. But I find it hysterical.
I don't have to be the only dysfunctional adultish.
You ready, Dan? You ready? What color is the yield sign?
It depends how much timeline you're in.
Boo! It depends. I mean, I'm at the bar last week. I'm sitting there. I run into a friend of mine who I haven't seen in a year, and I start drilling him with questions. And I know I did not hit him with the yield sign one, and he just said it depends on what timeline you're in. I mean, come on. So this is going to be the first that I'm going to present. I don't know. They're all numbered differently and weird, and like I said, so I'm going to go ahead and do the first one that I vetted, and then the second one. First, they're both 4 minutes long. Then I got a 6 minutes long, almost 8 minutes long, almost 8 minutes long, over 8 minutes long, 9 minutes long. That's what you're listening to, and some stuff in between, so I can get rid of this stuff and just purge it off my channel. I believe you'll enjoy this. And sorry about the small screen. I couldn't do nothing about that. This is the Gulf of Mexico. I guess this is my testimonial on the flat earth. What's been going on the internet. February 2015, I came across flat earth information and blew it off. again and blew it off again. And then I got into the Mandela effect, which changed my perception of reality. I walked into a building and sat down, had a cigar in a cigar shop, and saw a commercial that never existed before, hasn't existed since. Walked out, and I was like back into another reality. I mean, it was strange for me. I had stars blink at me, get bigger and smaller, brighter, dimmer. What I didn't realize that was actually an answer to a question I came up with later. One day I was looking for Mandela effect material and nothing came up but flat earth. I couldn't understand why, so I said heck with it, I'd check it out. And I came across flat earth clues, watched those, and I came across the hold on to your hat, the earth is flat. And I just started getting into it, checking it out, not taking anybody's word for anything, looking at their proofs, looking at their ideas. And it hit me one day. The earth is not a globe. We've been lied to. We've been deceived. But I think we may have deceived ourselves so that we can experience physical reality for individuality and consciousness, and experience physical reality, the lowest form that we can possibly experience. At least that's my opinion. But it's beautiful, no doubt. Those stars, that was my big question. What's the sun? You know, what are the stars? How does that all fit in? You know, if there's a dome or a firmament, you know, how's that fit in? That's what I wanted to know. And they're inside the firmament, they're inside the dome, if there is a dome. Do I limit God by putting a dome on it? You know, I don't know. I can't see the dome. I can't see the South Pole. I don't know if it's concave, but I know there's no curve there. I can see there's no curvature. Period. I mean, that's flat. People ask me what my religion is. I tell them I'm flattish. We study flattism. On Sundays, we throw frisbees and have pancakes. Physical reality is beautiful. I love it. If we've been deceived, we did it to ourselves for this experience. And people should do their own research and check it out. So I don't know. How did that work out? Because I feel like I'm offline. Where am I at? Where am I at? Where am I at? Really? What? Why am I? I'm on here twice? Man, I have no idea what I'm doing over here. All right. What is this? That is the one I put up, and I want to end it with that. And I so much want to put that back up. I'll just do that because I have no idea. No, it's not even there anymore. Everybody's disappearing. Hey, what's up, Jesus Freak, Computer Geek? Yeah, I don't know how that turned out. I don't even know. End stream. I'm still live. Everybody left. Whatever. 100 people will see this later and have fun, hopefully, because you know what? I just want to get rid of the stuff. And this is going to be the same thing for another 4 minutes, or no, do I do this? I'll show you. This is 2 minutes and 20. No, see, I mean, that's just ridiculous. I don't know what this one is. I didn't vet all this. Let's go. Film this for me?
Yeah.
One is? I don't care.
Okay, you're the filmer. Here, I think you want some.
I never think I get it right. So, what did see on the film? Like, is it on?
It's on.
Little Grand Marnier. Oh, me making a drink. Soaked orange peels in Grand Marnier. Oh, so feel copyright strike coming on there. You got that. I'm sure everybody here played that song, right? Here we go. Come on, better work for me. You're on film. I think I totally blow this because of. Oh, you'll see. What am I doing next? Lighting. It's always recommended to do this before you start drinking. I have a single wick. Alright. So usually I have a torch and it stays lit. That's the idea right there.
It's lit.
Yeah, you wait. Not before I get the other two lit. Yeah, see? Yeah, you sucker. Now this one's wet. I'm on my third one. Who's got a lighter? Come on. Nobody here smokes? What's wrong
No,
with you
nobody
people?
smokes anymore
You're
these
in
days.
Colorado. Smoke. I have one more lighter somewhere.
Files.
I don't. This is embarrassing. You're filming it. Yeah, I should end it. I think I do. Yep. All right, so this is going to be, finally, I did something right. This will be the second video coming up on this. Files that I found back when I was in Mississippi and I was trying to do my very first video on YouTube. I bring up Mandela effect, I believe. I didn't even hear the first one. I was too busy trying to figure other shit out. This the second one. Is probably close to what you heard. This is the Gulf of Mexico. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful day. I guess this is my flat earth testimonial. I came across some information back in 2015 that the earth was flat, and I thought it was a joke. I couldn't believe people actually still believe that. Amazing. How stupid are they? I kept blowing it off, and I came across this Mandela effect, and that changed my perception of reality because that was my proof. I had my own personal Mandela effects, plus some of the stuff that they talk about online that, you know, I'm aware of and I remember. And one day I was punching up Mandela effect on YouTube, and all this flat earth material came up, so I thought I'd check it out. I came across the flat earth clues. Hold on to your hat, the earth is flat. Those videos really opened my eyes. I started checking it out more. Found it very interesting. One day it just hit me. The earth is not a globe. We've been deceived. But I think we deceived ourselves to experience physical reality, for individuality, consciousness, to experience this illusion, and it's beautiful. After some time, I walked outside one day to look at the stars because that was my big question. What's up with the stars and the sun? If we're in a firmament, in a dome, how's that working out? Well, we've been lied to. They're not that far away. They're not as far away as we thought. And I know for a fact that stars are not suns with planets revolving around them, because these things blinked at me brighter and dimmer and larger and smaller for a good 2 minutes. You can imagine the shock I was in. It was incredible. I tried to stay very still. I didn't want it to stop. But that showed me something, and I wasn't sure what. And I was studying some ancient Egyptian beliefs that say the stars are souls or angels. And I've come to realize that stars are intelligent beings. And the sun, well, I don't know, but I like it. Could it be billions and billions of souls? Could it be billions of suns, stars, angels? I don't know. But that always bothered me because I can't see it going around, especially when I'm always watching it. To me, it doesn't look like it goes around. It does look like it goes down. But that's just the thing. It goes down. The Earth's not moving. We are immovable. This is not a movement. This is an awakening. The movement is the globe. We are immovable. Absolutely gorgeous. Everybody should do their own research if they're even interested. You can go back to your TV and your news channels, which is all a big show. More deception. But it's not to blame anybody because we deceived ourselves to do this on purpose. It's fantastic. Okay. I realize I say some things in these videos. Look, this was 2016. And I'm learning now. And the rest of these were not vetted. And it's going to be a lot of the same. It'll be a lot of the same talking about those stars and whatnot. And I got these other videos that I want to get off too, so I'm going to go ahead and put these up. I don't even know which one I just... So these are people that just got my old-fashioned. Yeah?
Yummy.
Yummy, huh? All right, good enough. Good, I can get rid of that. Look at that. Look how easy that was. Really? Wasted 5 seconds on that? Yummy. That was nice. So that's going. Let me give you this one. New editing program that I got everything set up nice. I got sound effects, blocking out shit that I feel like I shouldn't have said or might get me in trouble. And I got music going sometimes when it's quiet, and I got the transitions going. So it's all really nice. I really don't feel like screwing it all up. All right, let me see what's going on in the bar. Yeah. And there I'm talking about the video that I just put up, the New Year's Eve video in 2023. Not a big deal. I'll go ahead and give you the next one. I did not vet this. It's going to be more of the same stuff. These are videos that I found on my computer. This one is 6.5 minutes long. Good. Forgive the wind. I like I said, I didn't vet this one at all. This is the Gulf of Mexico. I guess this is my testimonial on the flat earth. Came across some information back in February 2015. People claiming that the earth was flat. Immediately blew it off. How stupid can people be in this day and age? I was going through YouTube and came across the Mandela effect, and that changed my perception of reality. That was quite amazing. I actually had quite a few of my own personal Mandela effects, and the flat earth kept coming up and I kept blowing it off. One day I accidentally clicked on flat earth, and it was Flat Earth Clues. And I figured, all right, let me watch it. Let me see what these people are talking about. And I became a little interested, especially with the whole NASA thing. NASA information. I found another video called Hold On To Your Hat, The Earth Is Flat. found that interesting. So I thought, all right, let me check it out, see what's going on. Well, most of the numbers, I couldn't get around that. You know, it wasn't proof to me. A lot of it wasn't proof to me. Some of the stuff seemed sarcastic. It looked to me like some of the people were into the flat earth for so long, they were just fed up and making videos, joking about everything, being sarcastic about things. That turned me off. So I tried to stay with the basic stuff. And I did. And one day, I don't know, probably a month of it, just watching video after video, it hit me. You know, I couldn't prove that the earth was a globe. I couldn't prove that the earth was flat. But I knew it wasn't a globe. I mean, there was proof that it wasn't a globe. You know, whether it was flat still kind of bothered me. I couldn't get my head around that. Is it domed? Is it concave? I studied some more. Another couple months go by and it's flat. It's flat to me. I have my proof. You know, I have my proof on what the stars are. I walked outside one day and I thought, you know what? It hit me. I said, the earth is not a globe. I bet every one of those stars are UFOs. And about 7 of them started blinking at me, bigger and smaller, brighter and dimmer. And I was in... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause this and just mention that I'm going through these videos, and I had about 12 to 15 videos that were from 2022 that I did not post. And I was vetting them because I'm like, I want to delete these. Do I need to put these up? And I decided I was going to put them up. And I'm looking for them now going, you know what, let me put them in between this stuff because this is just repeating itself constantly over and over again. And I can't find them. They're not there. They're in some other folder that I can't find or I deleted or whatever. They were videos from 2022 that a lot of the stuff I was like, oh God, should I say that? Oh my God, no, let's let it go. Put the thing up as a 2022 video and see what happens. Because every once in a while I talk about shit I shouldn't be talking about because it's not about the Mandela effect. This, for instance, is not really about the Mandela effect. I can put, there's videos where I'm going to put up, I'll tell you what, after I'm done with this one, I'm going to put up a couple of videos that were Mandela effect interviews at the bar, but that should have been in the last video because they were from last year, but whatever. I'm kind of do I care? I don't care. I was trying to put this stuff up to get rid of it. If it's gone now, fine. But there was stuff on there I wanted to say. Let me go ahead and finish this one. Another, 3 minutes, and I'll put up a couple of Mandela effect interview videos. Shot for a good 2.5 minutes where these things just kept going off. That really did it for me. I didn't realize that that was an answer to a question I would have later on about the sun and the stars. I guess a couple weeks went by and I went outside to look at the stars hoping they'd blink for me again, and every once in a while I'd catch one winking at me or whatever. But this one night I saw 2 orbs about 50 yards above my head, the size of cars. Best way I could describe them is the outside of the eye part. They were golden color, and I just totally got the impression that these things were there for me to see. And they dissipated fairly quickly. I just went back to studying flat earth stuff and checking out that material. After I was into it for a while, I would check out flat earth, hot potatoes. And I saw a video somewhere about the stars where a guy was zooming in on stars. And what got me was they looked exactly like the orbs I saw. I except for the colors. The colors were different. I've seen one that were gold in color, but these other ones change colors or are different colors. And at the same time, I just coincidentally happened to be studying Egyptian beliefs, looking up that material, and they believed that the stars were souls. And I'm thinking the stars are angels. And I've come to my own truth that stars are intelligent beings. And they are revolving around the flat earth plane to help us give this illusion, physical reality, help it out. Because we've been deceived. It's not a globe. But when you get to the big picture, we deceived ourselves. We did this so we can experience individuality, consciousness, in different dimensions. And that's what's going on now. It's quite amazing. It's absolutely beautiful out here. I see no curve. You know, if somebody asks me what religion I am, I tell them I'm flattish. And we study flatism. And on Sundays we throw frisbees and eat pancakes. Thanks for listening.
Yes.
Gulf of Mexico.
I think it was funny for them. You know, that to me, it was funny for them then. And I'm saying the same thing in different ways. And sometimes I say something like, wow, I wish that was on the original video. And it's not. And these I haven't vetted. And I want to give you other things. I'm like, I got a bunch of shit I want to get off my computer, and I want to give you all this stuff. This is something that, I guess the next video to the one, it's 25 seconds that I already gave you, and then 34 seconds that I'm giving you now. Okay, that's not why, but it happens. I get really frustrated up there trying to just get this crap onto my computer when I should just be downloading it directly to YouTube. And then from there, I can do whatever I want, I think that worked once. So what are we looking at? I think we're looking at 10 degrees. So not 16, and that's 2 degrees off in one direction or the other. Feels like 14. I'll swear to you, Christmas was on the 25th. Okay, and now here is where I feel like this could have been a whole video. Thank you, Rick. This could have been a whole video, but this is just, look, guys, I came on here because I have all this crap on here that I want to get off my computer and put on, and I found all these very first videos that I was putting on YouTube that none of them ever went up. And I'm constantly repeating myself, and I'm saying the whole thing over again, and that's what I'm putting up. But I'm going to go ahead and finish this one. This is a good one. But this is 2 weeks ago, maybe 3. I will swear to you, Christmas was on the 24th, back in the day. I don't know, back in the day, 30, 40 years ago. Christmas Eve was the 23rd. My Mother's Day was 3 days after. See, I'm not even looking at the numbers. I just know that my mother's birthday was 3 days after Christmas. So Christmas and her birthday's the 27th. So now I'm doing the numbers in my head going, okay, it's not working. Christmas Eve was the 23rd. Christmas Day was the 24th. And then 7 days later would be the 31st, New Year's Eve. Christmas Day and New Year's Eve. Think about it. It wasn't Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. Does that even work? No. It wasn't Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. It was the holidays. It was Christmas Day and New Year's Eve. They were lined up on the same day of the week. Make sure they're not going in, or I gotta run in and make more drinks. Which I don't mind. Today's been pretty busy. I'm really shocked. It's the day after Christmas, Monday. No, it's Tuesday because Christmas was Monday. I'll keep doing that. But yeah, Christmas, I remember as a kid thinking it was really weird because I'm a kid and I'm thinking like a kid. They're really weird that Christmas is on the 24th. It should be on the 25th because that, for some reason, that number made more sense to me. I don't know. But I'm telling you, Christmas was the 24th, and it cracks me up because I have this vague memory of it. And people are like, oh, well, you were a kid, so you didn't know. Yeah, okay, whatever. I have this vague memory of it. Yet, even now, last year, the year before, before 15, before the Mandela effect hit me, it could have been the 25th. And I wouldn't have thought a thing of it. I'd have just blown it off. I took the download. You know what I mean? You get it. You get what I'm saying. But damn, I did it again. I have an entire hour and a half video ready to go. And I said, okay, I'm not going to do it tonight. I'm not going to go behind the bar and do interviews. I'm not going to talk to people. And I'm walking by this couple, and guess what they're talking about? Yeah, you guessed it. They're talking about the Mandela effect. And I'm like, all right, let me break out my camera. And I did. And I interviewed them, and there were some interesting things. And I talked about the Christmas thing. I talked about Dan's thing, where he says Halloween used to be on the 30th, not the 31st. There was no 31st. I'm like, it's not that I don't believe his memories. I just, I'm like, I could see that. But that wasn't one for me that kicked me in the face. It's this Christmas one that kicks me. But whatever, what have you, who knows, who cares? I'm supposed to be downloading this directly on the YouTube, so I don't have to spend an hour and a half trying to get the shit off my phone, and that's what's happened. That's why
I just fucking spoke through all that without a fucking microphone. I fucking hate that. I'm just saying, look, I was supposed to be into the Mandela effect here. This was my thing. That's what got me into it. No, the flat earth is what got me into the Mandela effect. And this was one of my first videos put up on YouTube. This is one of 87 I found that I can't believe I have. So I'm just putting them up. And I'm repeating myself. So constantly, over and over. I feel like I am, but every once in a while I hear something. I'm like, whoa, I wanted to say that in the original. And I don't say it that way. Everything you hear, you probably hear later or whatever. And like these films, they're old to me. They're old. I mean, this is where I began.
absolutely beautiful out here today. I guess this is my flat earth testimonial.
Repeating.
Doesn't look round to me. Back in 2015, I came across some information that said the earth was flat, and I blew it off. How could anybody be so stupid? Why would you even waste your time? And then I came across the Mandela effect. I thought that was kind of silly too until I started experiencing my own Mandela effects. I got into that site for a couple months.
I'll let him go on. I'm just so disappointed about how I constantly repeat myself. But look, these are outtakes. I don't know what else to call it. This is a bunch of bull crap that I was putting out when I was first doing videos that I found on my computer. I don't even want to put these up anymore. I want to put them up to get rid of them, not to keep them. I mean, I'm interested in what I'm saying, but nobody else is going to be. That's not why I'm here. I'm not here for that now. Thank you, Travis. Yeah, I know I was muted, and that sucks. It happens. Um,
And
Come
although
here.
I couldn't get around the numbers and the clues and
Yeah,
not all.
see, and that's all the same stuff I'm doing over and over again. I don't know which video is the best. I put my first one out the way I put it out. What I really want is Mandela effect stuff. I that's what I came. Even when I remember, even when I was doing this stuff, like, let me get out there. What do people want to hear? What do I want to say? What's my truth? It was for me, but I wanted to talk Mandela effect. I don't know what I'm saying here.
I think I'm nuts.
Well, there you go. There's your answer.
So I kept studying that information, and I had some questions I just didn't think were possible to be answered. Well, one day when I totally realized that the Earth is not a globe, I walked outside and I looked at the stars and I said, I'll bet you're all just UFOs. And about 7 of them started blinking at me, getting brighter and dimmer, bigger and smaller.
And now it's funny. Even when I described this, then I'm thinking back at when that happened. I feel like I would have described it differently, not being on camera, not trying to put something out there. I mean, I think I did okay. I got a channel up to 1,800 people that were watching me because of Mandela effects, not because of flat Earth. And I come across these and I'm like, oh, let me put them up. And it's just me redoing the same thing over and over again, going, oh, I don't like that. Let me do it again. Oh, I don't like that. Let me do it again. 80 times. I mean,
And I was in shock, and it happened for a good 2 minutes. And it was absolutely amazing.
because
I didn't know what to think. I didn't realize it was answering a question that I would have in a couple of months with.
I say things here constantly where I'm trying to figure out what's going on in my life right now because I'm whacked out. I've experienced the Mandela effect. I've experienced flat Earth. That's what's going on here, and I'm gaining the information from media. I'm gaining the information from YouTube, and I'm telling people my experiences that I had with the stars that were showing me the Earth is not a ball, blah, blah, blah. That's all I'm doing here. I mean, if you want to see the final video, whatever, go watch the first one. Watch the first 2.5 minutes. But after that, I start to gradually get into the Mandela effect. Not an hour into that video, my first video, not an hour in. And I would say that would be probably a couple of weeks. Not a couple of weeks into this, to doing this, like video, I realized the Mandela effect is a hell of a lot bigger than flat Earth. Yeah, it's nice to know or think or feel or whatever, or open up your mind or whatever. But I gradually got into the Mandela effect. Yeah, what am I saying here? Just, orbs maybe?
To experience physical reality, individuality, consciousness, among other things, I'm sure. Well, when people ask me what religion I am, I tell them I'm flattish, and we study flatism. And we throw frisbees around and eat pancakes on Sunday. But I've never been closer to God in my life.
I think that was funny for back then, but now, no. Then that was funny. But now, I want to get through this so bad, and it sucks because I think I have 3 more that say the exact same thing over and over again, and I'm getting rid of them. I don't need to keep these. I can keep one.
God is a lot closer than a lot of people believe.
And God, let's talk about God. God's a lot closer to me now, and that was back in 15. God's the exact same as it was back then, as it was when I was 5 years old, as it was now, as it is now, whatever it is. It's the same. So, I look at myself here and I'm like, I feel like I'm just trying to uh, project on the camera to make it good, to make it not just good, to make people hear me. And because what I think and what I'm saying and what I'm experiencing, I think it's real. I think it's right. So I think people should listen to me. I don't think that's all what it was. I don't know. I think I gradually got away from the idea of I'm on camera and speak your truth. Because this is constantly I look, I'm interested. I'm like, wow, look at me go. Wow, this is great. I'm watching an old video of mine, like I haven't done that before, and go, holy shit, what did I just say? Well, it's happening here too. But this is me growing. This is me growing towards where I am now, and not where I am now, where I was, and what I had to drop. Listen, where I was and what I had to drop off to get to here to build back up. Because I'll tell you, I'm pissed at what I decided to do, but it was the right thing. Nobody heard what I was saying because, okay, I've come across things. This is going to be totally old Susso. I've come across things that have made me realize I can maneuver things. And at some point, I got so cocky. I'll say 2022. I'm going to say 2022, 2020. Yeah, 2022. 2021, 2022. I got so cocky that I was like, yeah, if I'm going to go up in stage in consciousness, reality, understanding, then yeah, you could, okay, you could take me back because that was the, God, I can't even word it. I got to a point where I felt like I can drop myself down lower to grow higher. And I'm at the point now where I've dropped down and came back up about close to the same way where I was. Guess what? Here I am. And I say close because I feel like I'm just not saying the things I want to say the way I want to say them. I look back at some of my old videos, the 2022 videos. I was saying shit that was so on point. And I'm like, I'm just going to put this stuff up and say, hey, this was in 2022. You don't like it, get over it. That's where I was. I can't find those 2022 videos, which are freaking me out because I know where they were and they're not there. So I'm like, all right, they're somewhere on my computer. Or I deleted them trying to delete shit out of my computer. So whatever. It doesn't matter. None of this fucking matters. So, and I'm getting to the good stuff. I'm saying the stuff I want to say now. Let me go ahead and put this back. Finish this. It's not long. I also believe that, I have a feeling that the creator of physical reality is not the same as God. He may be a God, and I don't, it's all labels, and I don't want to get into it. But I think God and the creator of physical reality may be two different entities. Although God would be part of that entity. And I don't believe that, evil and all that, necessary evil stuff. Yeah, there's some bad stuff going on. But it's waking us up. It's waking some people up.
You don't need it. It's a tool for some people.
Like that right there. There's evil going on right now. That was 2016. And I felt that and was trying to portray that. That was 2016. Was, what the fuck?
I mean,
Thank
you
you.
come into your own and you come up with your own beliefs and truths by yourself. Do research. Don't just take anybody's word for it. Don't believe me about the stars or the sun. Do your own research. Ask your own questions. You know, all the Bible material that points to the earth being flat rather than a globe, I think is amazing. I've never read the Bible so much, and I'm still not getting it, but I understand the phrases now because other people are pointing out their interpretation, so I kind of understand it. I still have my questions about the moon, but I still see no curvature as well. Beautiful day out here at the Gulf of Mexico.
Travis, thanks, man. Thanks, Travis. I appreciate that. I do, because this is stuff that was put out, I mean, so long. Nobody wants to hear this now, right? And I'm just like, I'm sitting here watching it for the first time as far as I'm concerned. Not true. I mean, but in a way, yeah. I mean, I'm just going to repeat. I said I was going to do some interview videos. Let's do that right now. Oh, the weird stuff in this reality is weird. Well, because for me, and I'm not even kidding, Christmas Day was on the 24th. Christmas Eve was the 23rd. I'm going to say 30, 40 years ago.
True.
What do you mean true?
Thanksgiving
And
was the third Thursday.
Thanksgiving was always the third Thursday, and now it's always the fourth. And a friend of mine swears Halloween was on the 30th, and they added a day because there were 364 days in a year. Now there's 365 and 3/4. So it's 364 and 3/4 is what I recall. Now it's 365 and 3/4. Huh? Why haven't we been back to the moon? Because we ain't never fucking went. We ain't never went to the moon. Ah, good. I'm gonna get you guys two fighting. We never went to the moon. You two talk amongst yourselves. I think there's people down here who want me to go talk to them. I think they want drinks or something. Right? Everyone should know the truth. How you doing?
All right, we're gonna close out, brother.
Oh, what color? It depends. What color is a yield sign?
What color is a yield sign?
Yeah.
Red and white.
Yeah, it's red and white.
Red. Oh,
Upside
jeez.
down triangle.
These guys are gonna mess up my whole video.
Oh, man.
Upside down triangle. I love that you said that because I used to say that, and somebody's like, "What's an upside down triangle?" Okay. How many people were in the car? Let me bring you guys out here. How many people were in the car when JFK was assassinated?
Driver, him and his wife. No, there were so many passengers. I think there was 4.
4.
Count the secret services up to and after that.
I'm not counting anybody under the car, on the bumper, on the windshield, none of that. Just who's sitting or butts on the... You say 4? 4? That guy, did you hear that guy? It's not what I meant to do. You hear that guy? He said, well, I'm thinking in past tense. Or something to that effect. About the JFK thing. I'm thinking in...
I think there was 4.
4. Thinking it was 4. But he said, I'm thinking in past tense.
Driver, him and his wife. No, there were so many passengers. I think there was 4.
4.
Count the secret services up to and after that.
I'm not counting anybody under the car, on the bumper, on the windshield, none of that. Just who's sitting or butts on the... You say 4? 4? And I got you. In this reality, there's 6.
The car's longer, flags on the front, etc. Let me get your change. Hold on.
Yeah, see, and I feel like, and I went back and did it, and he was saying, "Oh, I'm thinking in past tense." I mean, is that what he said? I don't know. Can we go back? I believe we can.
On the bumper, on the windshield, none of that. I'm not counting. 4.
So many passengers. I think there was 4.
4.
No, there's so many passengers. I think there was 4.
4.
I'm not sure what he's.
Driver, him and his wife.
No, there's so many passengers. I think there was 4.
4.
You know, when I first heard it, I'm thinking he said past tense, but now I'm not sure what he's saying. Not even being a dick about this. Ask Dan, I can be a dick.
No, there's so many passengers. I think there was 4.
Past suggestion? Is that what?
No, there's so many passengers. I think there was 4.
4. How many people were in the car when JFK was assassinated?
Driver, him and his wife.
No, there's so many passengers. I think there was 4.
4.
Count the Secret Services up to that.
All right, look.
I'm
he
not
might-
counting anybody under the car, on the bumper, on the windshield, none of that. Just who's sitting or butts on the. You say 4?
He could have
4,
said something about the passenger.
I got you.
The Secret Services up to that.
No, there's so many passengers. I think there was 4.
4.
Thinking in past tense is what I keep hearing, but
Driver, him and his wife.
No, there's so many passengers. I think there was 4.
4.
including the passenger. Why would you say including?
I'm not
the
counting anybody
passenger?
under the
I
car,
heard
on the
that.
bumper,
I
on the
almost wanna keep going
windshield, none of
through
that.
this, but
Just
no,
who's
we're not
sitting or
gonna do
butts
that.
on the. You say 4?
Yeah, kind of weird. Oh, I got one more video to put out here on the very first video. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that stuff. I want to do this stuff.
Amazon. Right now it's $7.
Thanks, Bezos.
$7? Yeah, but I'm having it professionally re-edited, and somebody told me I really need to put it up there for $20, $30. And I'm like, why? I don't care. I want the information to get out there. I ain't trying to beat
The
people.
fact that they haven't censored you from Amazon is pretty amazing.
Interesting. I didn't know they were doing that. Oh, you're not. You just
internet's
figured
being
that's
censored.
eventually going to happen.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
They're going to take my book down and
This
swear.
reality that
This reality.
potential.
And then they're going to swear it never existed. That guy's a whack job. Oh, copy strike time. See, I like when that happens. It always gives me a break. I swore I wasn't going to do this today. I just got done finishing editing an hour and a half video of me interviewing everybody at the bar.
Oh, really?
Just different times of the day. Yesterday I wasn't going to do it, and I was in an elf costume. What are you laughing at? It was funnier when I was in the elf costume.
That's all I'm laughing about.
It was good. Of course, at one point I did this. You want to hold this for me and face it on me? I had the elf costume on, and I put this one on, and somebody said, no, that doesn't really work. And I went, oh no? There's a goddamn button. See, maybe it didn't work. I don't know. Found it. I didn't get that on film. And if I try and get this little bit of footage in front of the video I already, I'll probably end up, it'll take me a week to get it out. Yeah.
That hat is extra.
Whoa, that's gotta turn me on, man. I was just kidding. I can delete that out, right?
You can edit it.
Look at this guy. What is this? Nah, I can't do this. But it was a fun day yesterday. We gave away turkey dinners. You guys familiar with that?
That's nice.
Every Thanksgiving and Christmas, we give away a turkey dinner. Just pay for your drinks. No, it's just us. We do it. Lions Club, we let them come in here and do it on.
I'm part of Lions.
Oh, okay. Is it Lions Club? They come and do that on
Yeah, St. Patty's.
that Green Day. Yeah, St. Patty's Day. Not real good with.
that.
I just listen. I'm from another reality. I shifted into this body. I'm not really familiar with your weird stuff, okay? Like for me, hold on. And I could have kept that conversation going on forever. As far as me not being me. I am me, whatever. I just, I'm different. Ever since I got drugged. Are you kidding me? The only thing I got left here, and it's weird because I saw a good hour and a half of material, and the only thing I got left that I can see is this last video that was from 2016 of me just repeating myself. Because everything else I think I got rid of. I got pictures. I don't know if they'll let me put pictures up. Let's try. Are you getting that? I don't know where the fuck I am. Are you getting that? No, you're not. Yeah, it won't let me put pictures up. Will it let me put pictures up? Slides. Your computer. Upload file. No, I ain't got time for that. What, are you kidding me? Oh my God. All right. I'm going to go ahead and put this last video out that was from 2016. That was one of my very first videos ever, and boring because I'm sure I'm not talking Mandela effect. I'm talking flat earth stuff, and this is me from the beginning. That's nice though. Beautiful Gulf of Mexico. This is close to what I remember the beginning being of my original video that's out there now. Came across some information last year, people claiming that the earth was flat. Wow, this is like almost identical. I don't think it's the original. Almost identical to the first video I put out. I didn't even bother looking at it. Continued on looking at my music videos. Came across something called the Mandela effect. Blew that off at first too. Then I found something that I understood about that. That changed my perception of reality. I'm in different clothes here. So, and this is what I think the original was very close to. I got into that for a couple of months. Realized I had some of my own personal Mandela effects. Looking at the Mandela effect, I accidentally clicked on a flat earth video, and it was a gentleman who has been into it for so long that he can't believe anybody believes we're on a globe. I understand that now, but it just turned me off because I thought it was crazy. I didn't understand the numbers they were spitting out. I didn't understand some of the other proofs they were talking about, and they were being sarcastic. So I let it go again. And then accidentally again came across a flat earth video. It was like a beginner video, an introduction. Or it might have been that one, hold on to your hat, the earth is flat. And that got me going. I understood the NASA stuff, that they faked the moon landing, and that really got me going. And I really went for it. I studied it for months. I didn't know what was going to happen with it, and I didn't realize, what I was doing with it, but I found what I was looking for. Because at some point, I realized the earth is not a globe. And when I did that, I walked outside to look at the stars, because that was my big question, the stars and the sun. What's the deal with that? They were my biggest questions. And I was getting answers to those questions, but I didn't even know they were the answers. I walked outside one night looking at the stars and I saw 2 gold orbs above my head, about the size of cars, 50 yards over me. And they dissipated fairly quickly. Stored that information away, went back to my videos. Still studying. And one day I remember walking outside thinking, it's not a globe. We are not on a globe. It's most definitely flat or flatter than a globe. I kept coming up with this half a football shape. But it doesn't really matter. For me, what matters is what's in my perception and what I can see now and what's in front of me. One night walking outside looking at the stars, I saw a really nice one. And I said, I bet you're all just UFOs. And about 7 or 8 of them started blinking at me, bigger and smaller, brighter and dimmer. And it was the longest 2.5 minutes of my life. So this truth is for me. This is what I saw. You know, I saw that. I know I saw that. It was absolutely amazing. It was beautiful. Shocking. Longest 2.5 minutes of my life. That kept me going. Some more studying. My big questions were the sun and the stars, and you know, how do they fit in a dome if they're that far away? How big's the dome? Is there land on the other side of the South Pole? Is there a South Pole? Is it concave? What's the deal? And I just kept coming up with it really doesn't matter. You know, what matters is what's in front of you. What matters is your perception. During my studies, I came across a video where a guy was zooming in on stars. And that's what really put it all together for me, because after studying some Egyptian beliefs about the stars being souls, and I saw this video where this guy zoomed in on stars and they looked exactly like the orbs I saw, well, that did it for me. For me, the stars are intelligent beings that go around the flat earth plane to help create this illusion, to help create this physical reality, so we can experience consciousness, individuality, time. And it's all part of it. I mean, it's all part of the plan. I guess the point I want to make is no one's to blame. We did this to ourselves. We deceived ourselves so we can experience this. There's no one to blame. Blame yourself. If you're upset, if you're angry because you were deceived, well, you should have did the research, you know, when you were a child, instead of just assuming that it was a globe. I know that seems silly, but we were born into the globe and we just took it for granted. Now all these people are awakening to these ideas that the Earth's not a globe, and some of them are angry. Well, that's just silly, because you deceived yourself so you could experience this. And it's a blessing, it's beautiful, it's wonderful. And nature's fantastic. But do your own research. Don't take anybody's word for anything. Even mine. I mean, my answer for the stars and the...
You know, after hearing those seagulls, I'm like, I wish this was one of the first videos that I actually put out. That was beautiful. I want to go back and see what it was like for me back then. And to me, that would be, go back to the first video. It's not going to be this half screen stuff that I just found on my computer. And that's for me. It's not just this. There's so many other things I want to say, man. It's not about this. This is just bullshit. I want to. Okay, let me see what we got here. Let's put this up. Travis. Oh, listen, dude. We already agree. We all agree that the Mandela effect is not a great name. That's an awful name. We agree. It's not. It's not what it is. Look, they infiltrated the Mandela effect community as they infiltrated every other community. I'm not going to do that. No, we're just going to continue this, finish this.
Sun, I mean, I still don't know about the sun. Is it multiple or billions of intelligent beings helping create this? It was more to the left when I first got out here, so I mean, I see where it is going around. What I don't get is it's a circle, no matter when I'm looking at it, whether it's over here or whether it's going down the other way or around the other way, it's still a circle. So that could be a ball, but it's definitely a circle. That's what I see.
I think what I'm saying when I say that, I think it means something. I don't even know what I'm saying.
If you're not into the flat earth and you're watching flat earth videos, I don't understand why you're doing that if you not into it. Makes no sense, right? Why you keep watching them if you're not into it? There's still a lot of questions. I've been at it for a year, and a lot of people are bringing up other things, and there are a lot of questions, and there are a lot of interesting information out there, especially now because the new people coming into it that study it have a lot to come off of. And my point is, we deceived ourselves. There's no one to blame. And it's definitely a blessing to be here.
All right, great. I got all those videos out. They're not important. They're just the first videos I put out. Really? I plan on those couple of videos that I had out there that were interviews. I want to put them out again, maybe with some other interview videos. I mean, this was not anything big, although I am so tempted to go into my files and just find shit that I want to get rid of that I haven't been able to find. Do I? I don't even. That was Glenwood Springs. I don't know where that came from. I just popped it up. I'm thinking I'm going to keep doing it because I want to delete this video. I don't think it was that much. I don't think a lot of information was put out there. I don't think enough information was put out there. Old Disney. Disney? No, we're not going there. I got some old Disney Mandela effects I found and shit, but I'd have to go through a crap ton of videos to actually point them out, and I'm not ready to do that. No. Do we want to do this? No, I don't think so. Don't do it. 25 seconds long. Don't do it. All right. I know what this is. I know what this is. This is me filming at another bar, trying to point out that Myers has an apostrophe S on it, where I don't recall it being there before, and Captain Morgan should have been Captain Morgan's with an apostrophe S, and those bottles are right next to each other. That's why I videotaped this. That's why I did this. I didn't put that out to anybody. Nobody. There's 3 people in the world that will, in the entire world. Nobody on my channel is going to get that. I mean, they'll get it because it's a Mandela effect, but they're not going to get it. They're not going to go, oh, I used to drink Myers and Captain Morgan's, and whoa, the apostrophe S is on the other bottle. Because you don't spell M-E-Y. See, it was M-E-Y for me, but now it's M-Y-E-R-S apostrophe S, because Myers is the rum to drink. Are you kidding me? The apostrophe S came off Captain Morgan. Of course, I'm sitting in a bar. And that's that's in another bar. Ain't nobody watching me. I mean, please. Come on. I'm still tempted to keep doing this because this is just videos I need to remember to take down that I can get rid of, that I don't know where they're from. 6 seconds long, I'm deleting this anyway. Oh, Hailstorm in Leadville. No, it's 6 seconds long. What am I? Why do I have that? That's why there's so much shit on my computer that I can't get off. More Hailstorm. Absolutely hailing marbles. And they're coming in the house right now. Hailing marbles. All right, so we'll just, we can either end. I want to delete this whole thing, I swear. It wasn't awful. It was old videos. And now I'm doing more old videos. You don't need to see that because that's like me when I rolled in the car. I rolled in a truck. Big whoop. Nobody needs to see that. I'll put it up. Yeah, I was in the passenger seat when it flipped. We flipped it. Hit some black ice out here. And it flipped right over. Everybody's okay. Yeah. Tell you that story. Poor Junior. They actually, he didn't get fined or anything. They called it natural disaster kind of thingy and couldn't do nothing about it. I don't know what this is. I hate doing this. I don't know what this is. Oh, it's me. Beautiful out here, isn't it? Where am I? The streets are caked with ice and snow. Thought I'd go for a walk. More absolute videos that I'm sure should have been deleted long ago. Yeah, I'm ready to end. But I keep thinking, I got this whole thing of these videos of 2022 that I can't find. Could I have just found them? That would be disastrous for you if you're watching, because damn, I found something. Hold on. And they're giving me funny how I still record things, and it's just for me. Yeah, bullshit. Will this stuff ever get up? God, I have no idea.
important only to me. You know? Which, I mean, I should put it away. I'm done. Figure it out on your own. It's your best shot. Figure it out on your own. It's your best shot. You know, I can see why I didn't put a lot of this stuff up. I found something here. As far as a whole, I want to know if this is the 2022 stuff. All right, I'm going to put something up here that I could be fined for. But there's no way this person is watching my channel, so I'm going to give it to you. Hey, who is that? You know who that is? All right, I'm not lying. When that happened, it was minus 11. It was minus 11. And yes, that was someone famous with the skis walking across the street in front of the Silver Dollar Saloon. Someone famous. Yeah. I didn't know who she was until she got there. That's just me. And the funny thing is I knew who she was because of a media thing that was going on at the time. And wow. I'm having fun. I don't care, Joe. I don't give a shit. Here, you can have that. I don't care, Joe. I want to delete this whole thing so bad. It don't matter. To me, I want it to be about Mandela effects and go through that stuff, but that's not, you know, I mean, this, I'm going to spout out her name, so it don't, you know, just because. Yes, it was someone famous. And this. Yeah, that's all part of the same thing. How about this one? Catch this. 90% something. 90% something. 90% wolf. That's what that animal was there in the middle of the bar. I'd probably get more trouble than that saying that girl's name. Can't see that. All right. That's a wolf behind the bar. A wolf behind the bar. There's a buffalo.
Yesterday, you not having me. Wow. Yesterday, I could roast him. Today, he's like, yeah, no. Yeah, excuse me. Sorry. Cut. They want this thing.
Yeah, this will be my pick. My. I feel like I've either put this stuff up or
was trying to vet it and decide, well, what should I do with this stuff? Just as well, I get to get rid of it now, for sure.
You don't want to be in the trailer. Is he used to this? He does this a lot?
More and more all the time, you know, and he's getting better.
Yeah.
He's doing some photo shoots, catalog, some movies, I guess.
Some movies. You're famous, Clyde.
Yellowstone last Monday or Sunday or whatever. And then,
Like somebody scratch my head. I want to scratch his head. I'm afraid he'll run me over.
that's it. He's good as me. Sometimes he throws his head around it.
Yeah, the horns. Wow.
It's a narrow doorway getting in there, but
You'll make it, Clyde. Does he know his name?
he does.
I said Clyde and he looked at me.
He does know his name.
Poor Clyde never made it into the Silver Dollar Saloon. He tried, but the tile on the floor was. Look, if that thing would have broke a leg, that would have been it for him. So they were like, no, we can't do this. We put rugs down and everything, and he would not make it into the bar. He did try. Good boy. Good boy, Clyde. He gave it a shot. Let me see what else I got here. I don't really care. Like I said, I don't give a shit. I want to get this off. All right, look. I don't know if you're going to recognize these people at the table, but they're the two famous people. The one guy you should have noticed already.
This is the only. I thought about that, but
Oh, I'm in the bathroom. I'm hiding in the bathroom. I'm hiding because I'm not supposed to be filming. And this is a couple years ago, and I'm getting away with it now. I don't care.
Oh yeah. Trying to hide. Yeah, right? Is that how they work it? Yeah. Kind of hide in the corner.
He's famous too.
Why the fuck did he win with his double kings? The fuck? I get aces.
Yeah, I think she's awesome. I think she's awesome, but when I know her, how I know her is just bizarre. Because I wasn't into that stuff.
Hold on to it for the last second.
You want to use the bathroom? Nope. Oh, you just wanted to sneak back here with the paparazzi.
That's the difference. It's just like milking him out. That make it fun. So I have more questions for you.
Just to move around a little bit. This is great.
So much fun. I think so.
Okay.
My first shoot? Yeah, it would be my first shoot with David Jess. I might want to move them cups.
All right, some dude Butler, who when I was in the back room, I said, "Oh, is that Russell Crowe?" I was like, "Is that Russell Crowe?" They're like, "No, man, it's Gerard Butler and Cara Delevingne." So what do we got here? What we got? We got a chair. Nice.
I need more light.
What am I doing here?
Need
I'm
more
almost
light.
afraid of this. I need more light. What we got? What we got? Come on, man.
That could work. So they convince people. And that's what they're doing now. They convinced the weak, and they sold out and did what they had to do.
Probably something I want to not post. But it looks like to me.
They convince people that in this reality, this realm, construct, program, that their individual life doesn't matter. That might even be true. I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and tell you I know, because that's bullshit. There ain't nobody physical that knows unless you're part of the program. So they convince these actors and actors and sports players and media, and they're going to give them money, and you're going to have to sacrifice something, but it doesn't matter because your individual lives don't matter. They convince them of that, and they sell out. I ain't saying that's not. I know what I'm saying. I know what I feel.
I know what I'm saying. I know what I feel, and I know what I feel like I wanted to say then. And that should that's yeah. Oh, hey Travis, are you familiar with the Beatles story? I could pop something up for you here, bro. Yeah, see, why did I lose all that shit? I lost all of that stuff. I just put it somewhere else. That's all. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, The Memoirs of Billy Shears. It's a book. You want to buy it. You want to read it. It's coded 6 times minimum. Okay, I didn't know what that was, and it wasn't a lot of anything. Oh, you as bored as I am? Oh, wow, God, I want to get rid of this stuff. Uh, So want to delete this. I can't wait till I delete everything because this was about me. This was about me filming for me to understand other things. The Mandela effect mainly. And all of a sudden it became me being bigger on YouTube. And no, I deleted my channel. No, that's not what it's about. It had nothing to do with that. I don't know what this is. It was absolutely nothing. Awesome. That's good. That's why I'm doing this now. I don't care. Nope. Nope. I think we're done here. I think I just about cleared out this entire file. The writing is awful. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Oh yeah, the cats were running amok. And here we have, yes, you guessed it, the cat's own little living room here. But you can't see a thing. I don't understand when that's so dark. Yep, they got their own living room. And they do jump up and sit in here. They actually still sit up there, especially when the heat's on. All right, we're going to end this. I'm going to delete it. This was not informative whatsoever. This was just, those old videos bored the shit out of me. That's the shit I wanted to watch. The stuff because I didn't vet the stuff. I wanted to watch it. And I just, you know what, watching one of those, but I could have pieced together little things that I said in each one of those and made the video just exactly the way I wanted. Who cares, man? It was fucking 8 years ago, 7 years ago. What, 8 years ago? I don't know. So I'm going to try and end this the way I want to end it. And it never works out. So I'm just going to give you my entire screen here. Is that the right move? Let's see. Oh, God damn it. Man, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. You're holding me up, though. Oh, shit. All right. Present the entire, because I want to put this off. Yes. No, not no. I mean, close, but no. I mean, I wanted to do that and end it, but without all the stuff on top. And I have stuff like that. And I have other stuff I want to put out. But you know what? I'm pissed I can't find those videos that I really wanted to take down. I mean, maybe I got rid of them. Maybe they're gone. Maybe that's it.
We'll talk today about
notice a claim that we have, we don't have the actual lawsuit yet. We'll see when we do get our hands on that. We'll talk about some timing, when we have to provide notice to a government agency. We'll talk about whether or not there are caps on damages. We'll sue the law enforcement, the police department, like they did in this case, because as we know, they are asking for 15.
No, I think we're done here. This will be it. You guys have a good night. It's not my cat. I was babysitting a cat. I told Prince, I'm not babysitting, you're babysitting.
Come on, boy. You're babysitting, not me.